Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for being here. My name is Andrew, coming to you from the beautiful Carolinas. Today's topic is going to be what the narcissist wants to destroy. Think about that for a minute. Everyone, if you like the content, please like, subscribe, and share. So the narcissist is on a rampage. They usually want to destroy anything that they can. And at the top of their list is relationships and families. You see, the narcissist infiltrates themselves and they become a part of a family. And what they do is they want to destroy the family from within. Usually, the people that are closest to the narcissist, i.e. their own children, their spouse, their parents, etc., these are the people that get most of the toxicity. And these people are the people that pay a very big price to be in the relationship with the narcissist. It is not a pleasurable experience, to say the least, to be in a toxic relationship for 1 minute, specifically once you've identified what kind of relationship that is. But the narcissist wants to destroy families. They want to destroy children's futures. They want to destroy their spouse's love for them. They want to destroy friendships. The narcissist wants to destroy people's hobbies and people's health and people's bank accounts. The narcissist will try to destroy anything they possibly can. That is why what you must do, if you haven't already, is go no contact with these people. Delete them, remove them, and all flying monkeys and people associated with them. If not now, when? If you can't, utilize Grey Rock. But by no means should you be in communication with the narcissist if you don't need to be. Now, there is an expression that I've heard recently from some people during one-on-one sessions, which is hurt people hurt people. Now, I've never uttered those words in my life until right now creating this video. I want to flip that, because that is not a good thing. If there's a hurt individual and they're going around on the planet hurting people, well, that's the narcissist in a nutshell. But I'm going to flip it and put a positive spin on it, which is healed people help people. And that's what I'm doing each and every day. And it's my hope that that's what you are doing, or you will do. Because when you've come through the fire and risen through the ashes like a phoenix, and you've conquered the narcissistic abusive relationship and the cycle, and you understand that that relationship was the most challenging and trying relationship that you were ever a part of. Once you do that and you reach the pinnacle of indifference, the mountaintop of indifference, when you've healed, your life is changed forever. The narcissist can no longer destroy you or anything about you. The narcissist has long disappeared. They faded away. They've become teeny weeny, itsy bitsy, and they don't matter. They're less than a piece of grass beneath your shoe. Why I say that is because the narcissist tried to destroy you, the person watching this video and consuming it. And I can assure you, if you read the comments after this video goes live, you will understand that it wasn't just you. The narcissist is everywhere, and they're trying to destroy so many other people's relationships. But it is you who I care about, and it is you who this video is being created for. You see, the narcissist took their best shot at you, and they failed epically, and they failed miserably, because you're in the community. You're getting the wisdom, you're applying the tools that are provided for you. And you understand that, yes, the narcissist did give you some body blows, and yes, your bank account did take a hit, and probably your health and resources and your relationships, etc., but you're still here. And if you're here just like me, what you need to be doing is focusing on yourself, controlling what you can control, realizing that the narcissist took their best shot at you, but they couldn't destroy you. Now, side note here, the narcissist does destroy many people. And it's a very challenging thing, what I'm about to share here. But not everybody figures out what the narcissistic abusive cycle is. Not everybody finds that needle in a haystack, and not everybody puts themselves back together. But that's what you're doing. That's why you are a fortunate person. That's why you are resilient. That's why you are stronger than you know. That's why you continue to move forward each and every day. And that's why you don't allow anybody to destroy anything of yours. That's why you don't allow the energy vampires to steal your time. That's why you don't loan or give money away to people that claim they're going to pay you back, and they never do. That's why you don't continue to give toxicity another chance. That's why you do go no contact and block anybody, and I mean anybody who doesn't serve you. And it could be your own immediate family members. Maybe it's your siblings that you have to block. Maybe it's your parents. Maybe it's your spouse. You just figured out that, or soon to be ex, maybe you figured out that they're a narcissist. There are so many people on the planet that do not have your best interest at heart. And at the top of that list, I can assure you, is the narcissist. Then there are people who are indifferent about you because they don't know you. And then there are other people who actually care about you. And those are a very chosen few. And that's why those people who have probably stuck with you through thick and thin, they're the real friends. They're the real relationships that you should be nurturing. You should not be nurturing any narcissistic relationship. You should not be giving the narcissist any more chances. You should be going no contact, etc. Because the narcissist wants to destroy anything they can. Let's talk about your money. When you were in the relationship, maybe you had a great job, or maybe you had a large bank account, or maybe you had an inheritance or 401k or whatever. Well, the narcissist figured this out, and they probably went through a lot of your assets, or were squirreling away money behind your back while you were paying all of the bills, which included the mortgage, the car payments, vacations, school supplies, Amazon, all these things. The narcissist, did they buy things? Sure they did, for themselves. Did they ever buy you anything? I doubt it. Maybe you got a coffee mug for a milestone birthday when others had a birthday celebration at a country club, etc. Well, this is what the narcissist does. They want to invalidate people. They want to devalue people. They want to break people. But you are unbreakable because you're here and you're getting the wisdom and you're understanding that you, and I mean you, are the priority. You come first, second, and third, and there is no room in your life for a toxic person any longer. And you can call them a narcissist, you can call them whatever you want, energy vampire. If the person that you're thinking about or people that you're surrounding yourself with are not having your best interest at heart, and they're not available when you need them, but yet they're asking you to be available at midnight on Friday night or Sunday night, then there's something wrong there, because they are taking advantage of you and they're consuming your time and your energy. But going back to your money, as I mentioned, your money took a hit left, right, and center. And when that relationship ended, I can assure you your bank account was a lot less than it was when you entered the relationship. Or maybe you were in debt like so many of us were, credit card debt up to our eyeballs, and we had a lot of expenses that we had to get untethered from the narcissist, and yet we had to pay. We were stuck footing the bill. Well, that's one thing, but what did you do? Well, you picked yourself up by the bootstraps, you dusted yourself off, and you slowly whittled away that credit card debt, and you rebuilt your bankroll. You see, you can always earn more money. You can always earn more money. But money is a huge thing because we all need it for food, for shelter, for the internet, for traveling if we travel, for clothes, etc. And the narcissist knew this, but what did the narcissist do? They wanted to hoard all of your money for themselves, because that's what the narcissist does. They're a hoarder. And if you really think about it, think about the narcissist that you were in the relationship with. Were they actually a hoarder? Quite possibly they were. Maybe they were collecting so many different things and keeping them in boxes, or maybe they had storage facilities, or maybe they were keeping collectibles of items, because this is what the narcissist does. They want to collect things. And one thing they do want to collect are broken relationships. That is why they tried to break that relationship that you were a part of. And it was almost as if death by 1,000 paper cuts was being administered to you, because within the big relationship that you were a part of, one big narcissistic relationship, there were micro cycles of the devaluation stage, the discard, the love bomb, and the Hoover, etc. See, there were cycles within cycles. There were mini cycles in the big maxi cycle, and then there were micro cycles, and there were middle-sized cycles. This is why the narcissistic relationship, it goes around in a loop, and it continues to go around. And the one constant in the narcissistic loop or the cycle is the narcissist. And now that you are removed, or you have been removed, or you are creating, developing, and getting ready to execute an exit plan, you understand that their problems are their problems. Their misery is their misery. Living in their mind, even for 10 seconds, would not be a pleasurable experience. But yet the narcissist has to get all of their toxicity dished out to people that are the closest to them, because they don't want to have to deal with their own ghosts in their mind. You see, the narcissist's mind is a very dark place. It's pitch black. And that's why the narcissist can't sit still. That's why they have 3 smartphones. That's why they're always out gallivanting the globe. That's why they need to keep people strung along. That's why they're on dating apps. That's why they're on social media. That's why they're stalking. That's why they're always looking for the next new shiny object, because they need to be distracted. And once they find a major distraction to latch onto for a period of time, which was you, then they put all of their energy into it in the beginning during the love bomb / euphoric stage to get that person hooked on them. And once that person is hooked on them, and the narcissist, believe me, they do know when somebody is in the trauma bond, because they do their work very diligently to place people in the trauma bond. But once that person is caught in the trauma bond, and now they're in the narcissistic fog, and they don't know what's going on because they weren't taught narcissism 101 in school, then the narcissist begins to pull back. Then they begin to administer more and more punishment to this person, including gaslighting, stonewalling, triangulation, the silent treatment, rage fits, blame shifting, projection, mirroring. The list goes on and on and on. And this is what the narcissist does, because your misery is their comfort, your pain is their pleasure, and your ability to be manipulated is fun for them. Now, you may say, well, why would somebody actually behave like that? Why would somebody want to cause harm on another person, because that's what the narcissist does. They don't care about anybody on the planet other than themselves. They don't care about their kids, their spouse, their parents, their wink, wink friends from 20 years, the people that they work with. They don't care about anybody, because the narcissist is always in competition with everybody. They look at people as opportunities. They look at people as weak. They look at people as ways to take advantage of. And the narcissist was always trying to break the relationships and break people's hearts and break people's spirits and break people's beliefs in themselves. This is what the narcissist does. This is what they're doing right now. This is what they did before they met you. This is what they did when they were in the relationship with you. You see, the narcissist, what they want to destroy is anything they can get their grubby little paws on, anything. Think about a pet as an example. Well, first of all, the narcissist can get supply from a pet. We know that now. But does the narcissist actually care about the pet? No, they don't. So frequently, the narcissist gets the pet when it's a puppy to get all the attention and adoration and say, look, I'm a human being too, and I have a dog, and give me some attention. But once the dog gets a little bit older, the puppy gets older, many times the narcissist doesn't even care about the dog. That's why narcissists, sometimes, they go through dogs like you go through a pair of shoes, because they don't care about anything, including their pets. This is what the narcissist does. This is what the narcissist wants to destroy. They want to destroy relationships between you and anything that matters to you, which included your own children or grandchildren or stepchildren. Think about what I'm sharing. The narcissist did not ever try to build you up. They did not try to be on the same page as you. They looked at you and your empathy and your love and your kindness and your compassion and your caring and your commitment as weak. They looked at these things as ways to turn you inside out and to have you become a shell of yourself, to have you lose your identity to the narcissist, to have you be placed and trapped in that zombie-like, trance-like state, the narcissistic fog. This is what the narcissist is doing right now. So again, I'm sharing with you, not everybody makes it out of the narcissistic relationship. You did, or you're doing it, and you're healing. You're working on yourself. You're in the cocoon of boundaries. You're slowing your life down. You're processing things. You're seeing a therapist. You're journaling. You're meditating. You're watching videos. You're writing. You're healing childhood wounds, etc. You are working on rebuilding yourself, or you already have rebuilt yourself, and you're here on the community or on the channel to get a top up and to make sure your cup is full. While you're doing all this heavy lifting and all this work on yourself, what is the narcissist doing? They are working on destroying other people's lives and other people's relationships. This is what they do. Now, the narcissist, many times people ask, do they know what they're doing? Absolutely, they know what they're doing. There are so many clues along the trail in the narcissistic relationship that the narcissist will actually tell you that they know what they're doing. They will say things like, I am so anxiety riddled. You know that I really need to get some time out because it's so difficult being in my mind. Or they'll say that nobody can help me, nobody can save me, or I can't help myself, or I know that there's something wrong with me, but I just can't help it. They'll say things like that, and so many others. And if you experience some things like that, drop comments below. But the point is, the narcissist gives you shreds of truth every once in a while. Every once in a while, when you were in that relationship, they would say something to you that was strange or off or different or awkward, and you would be like, why would they say that? That doesn't even make sense. Well, now you know, or you're learning. You see, the narcissist is a child in their tiny little pea brain, yet they usually have the loudest voice, and they are a bully and a coward, and they hide behind a mask, and they want to destroy other people's lives because they can, until you get the wisdom and until you go no contact, etc. And this gives the narcissist a thrill. It gives them supply. It makes them feel important. It makes them feel better than. It invalidates the targets. This is why when you were in the relationship, you went back to the narcissist in those mini or micro cycles over and over and over again. And yeah, maybe you were married, maybe it was your mom, maybe it was your sibling, maybe it was your neighbor or colleague or coworker or friend, who knows? But you went back because you kept thinking the narcissist could change and that they would keep their word and that they would grow and they would work on themselves. None of those things are true. The narcissist only deteriorates over time. They only get worse. That's what the aging narcissist is. And remember, the aging narcissist is what? That's right, they are not a pretty sight to see, because these people, as they age, they have less and less patience, and they become more and more entitled, and they want to destroy more and more people's lives, which includes their children, their grandchildren, their ex-spouses. It includes people that they were in business with, or at country clubs and at resorts and hobby groups, etc. Because the narcissist is shallow, and they do not have any substance to them. All they do is mimic back what other people say to them. There's no originality in the narcissist. Zero, nothing to them. That's why the narcissist wants to destroy. And when you didn't have the wisdom and you didn't know what narcissism was, you were a target, you were a candidate to fall into that narcissistic loop. That is exactly what the narcissist wants. They want to find people that don't know about narcissism. They want to find empaths. They want to find people who are people pleasers, who have high value, who are giving to a fault, who don't have boundaries, and will continue to work on a relationship. And that was you. But no longer is that you, because now you have boundaries. You can say no, the strongest word in the English language. And remember, when you say no to something or someone, you are saying yes to yourself. And that is a word the narcissist never wants to hear. N-O, a complete sentence and the most strongest sentence in the English language. But when you say it to anybody, you're telling them no. And you don't have to explain, you don't have to defend, you don't have to feel guilty or bad. Get used to it. This is a new year. This is a new time. This is a new life. This is your life. You need to take charge. You need to take ownership of it. So if you are still leaving some avenues of communication open with the narcissist, or you are still tethered to them in some way, I strongly suggest you close those avenues of communication. You focus on yourself, and you do not allow the narcissist access to you, because the narcissist will continue to come at you left, right, and center if you have not blocked them and deleted them from your life. They will continue to try to want to hoover you. They will continue to want to get you trapped in the fog again. They will continue to want you to give them another opportunity, or give them money, or put a roof over their head, or loan them your car, etc. These people are toxic. They are blood-sucking vampires, and they know it, and I know it, and now you know it. You need to run for the hills from these relationships. You need to understand how valuable your time is, how valuable your money is, how valuable your energy is, how important your sleep is, and your health is, and your relationships that are healthy are. The narcissist took so much from you, but the one thing they couldn't do is they couldn't destroy you at all. They tried. They took their best shot at you. And I will assure you, they did not ever, ever think, A, you would break the trauma bond, B, you would heal, C, you would recover as strong as you have, and D, you would reach the pinnacle, the mountaintop of indifference, where you no longer care about the narcissist or anybody from that period of time, because that period is closed. That chapter is closed. You are now taking the lifelong learning lessons from that period of time. You are not predicting the future, and you are living in the present moment. In the present moment is where the abundance happens. It's where the growth happens. It's where the doors of opportunities appear in front of you. It's where the doors of possibility appear in front of you. This is where everything will unfold for you, and it will be positive. But as long as you're tethered to the narcissist, or still communicating with them, or they still have their hooks in you, these doors of abundance are not going to open up. They open up once you've healed, or when you're well on the healing path. And believe me when I tell you, when these doors of abundance arrive, they arrive with a flurry. It's almost too good to be true, and you will be scratching your head saying, is this my life? Is this real? Did that just happen? The answers are yes, yes, and yes. Why? Because you're a beautiful, bright, shining light, and the narcissist tried to steal that light from you, and they achieved and accomplished that for a period of time, which was the length of the relationship, but they can no longer do it. So the narcissist drifts back down to that low vibrational quagmire state where they exist, and you have now elevated higher than the sun, the moon, and the stars, because you are the beautiful, bright, shining light. That is the path. The path is to live a life narcissistic free, and to live a life toxic free and manipulation free, and to have boundaries, and to understand how important and powerful you are. Why are you powerful and important? Because the narcissist took their best shot at you. They took many shots at you, and they really wanted to destroy you, but they couldn't. They couldn't do it. The only thing they could do is break that relationship. But you healed, or you are healing. So understand where you are today is not where you will be in 3 months, in 6 months, in 9 months, or in a year. Continue moving forward each and every day, and don't give up. Don't ever give up. Believe in yourself as much as I believe in you. Continue to have the passion. Continue to be resilient. Continue to maintain no contact, and continue to believe that the future is so bright, and it is without any toxicity in it. Understand the message. Everyone, that's the video. I hope you liked it. I loved doing it from the beautiful Carolinas. This is Andrew. Namaste. Have a great afternoon, evening, or morning, no matter where you are on the planet. You are not alone. Remember that. You are not alone. I love you all. God bless you. And that was a fun video to do, with a lot of passion, a lot of motivation, a lot of reality, and a lot of your life about to improve once you take the tools that are provided for you on the channel and in the community, and you pay them into yourself. Stop giving the narcissist your attention. Stop giving them your energy. Stop giving them chances. Stop putting a roof over their head. Stop paying their bills. Stop believing they will change. Stop asking them for anything. Go no contact. If not now, when? I love you all. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.